Hi everybody, I'm Julia. Welcome to Julia Lives. Today I want to show you some of the ideas I've had over the years for our elf on a shelf. This little guy's name is Ralph, and we got him before all the big box stores had a hold of him. We bought him from a specialty toy store about 15 years ago, and that was before anyone had even heard of this little guy. And so over the years I've had a lot of fun with him, hiding him, doing different activities with him, all kinds of things. The kids never knew what was coming. In fact, when my daughter was little, she would wake up every day, she would pop up out of bed and say, "Where is he?" That was the first thing that she wanted to know. Now my kids are in college, so just to make things a little more fun, we had our elf on the shelf meet Snoop on a stoop. This has been a blast. We've only had Snoop in our family for a year, but I'm also at the end going to show you some of the fun things you can do when your elf gets to meet Snoop on a stoop. I taped our elf's feet to popsicle sticks and then put those underneath a box and used the toothpicks and the marshmallows to keep him upright. Then the next one you'll see I used a toilet paper roll to have him standing up just to play a little game of Family Feud here. Who doesn't love that? And then in this one, I actually sneaked into my daughter's room while she was sleeping and put up these snowflakes. This one was a family favorite. Back when my kids were in middle school, everyone said it's lit. You know that phrase, it's lit? I opened up the front of the fireplace here. You must make sure the fireplace is completely off or your elf will melt. This one was for one of my kids who won a tennis tournament. And so the elf actually redecorated his tree with these tennis ball emoji faces that I used a Sharpie on. So it had different decorations. Then the elf came in. Now this one, the elf bought these donuts over at Krispy Kreme. He says he baked, but he can't. I used tissue paper and a small piece of paper to make that cute little hat. It was very easy. This next one's been done quite a bit. I know. I used toilet paper to suspend him. Not the greatest picture because it's from 10 years ago before we documented everything masterfully. I liked this one with the American Girl doll tennis gear playing a trophy. And this one, somebody got too close to him and almost took his magic. So here he is being tended to by the Grinch with the American Girl doll crutches laying there. And then of course you've seen this one. Now the next picture here is of a chart, a naughty or nice chart that I made. My kids still have tons of fun moving each other's clips down and harassing them. They're adults and I still put this up because it's funny. So this naughty and nice meter, and the moment we've been waiting for, here comes Snoop. You got it. Snoop on the stoop meets the elf on the shelf right here. This is just to give you the scale of Snoop. He's quite a bit smaller than the elf, but his arms and legs have wire in them, so he is posable. And you'll notice too his bells jingle when he moves. I have most of my props lying around the house, or I get them at the Dollar Tree, like these little bags. You can have your elf leave your kids' things. I use these to have a sack race, so I'm putting cardboard into them. Otherwise, the dolls won't stay upright. But you can prop them up in these, or you can leave maybe a little bit of money or candy in these. I used to like to write to my kids, and I still do with the elf, and then the kids would write back to him. So if you want your kids to practice writing, that's a great way to do it. Say, write to me and I'll write you back. And you saw Ralph was leading the race there. Now here they are in a bucket hat, sitting here. And what I did with this, you'll notice E.T. has joined in the fun. I filled the bucket hat with Reese's Pieces. And so people could just go by and use it as a candy dish. And so that's a great little fun way to display candy with your elves, and just have to be careful not to touch them and ruin the magic. I did get the bucket hat at a local party store, so that was not something I found at the Dollar Tree. I loved this one. My kids are in college, like I said, so this is funny, studying for a test when they just finished their finals. This was great. I got the test at the Dollar Tree. I also got that toilet at the Dollar Tree. I forgot that I had that pink toilet, but this was a lot of fun, and they thought it was hilarious. And then I made them these cards, and I put those out from Ralph and Snoop just as a little humor. The cards are laminated too, and I think they found it really funny. So you can get all kinds of creative ideas when you add Snoop on a Stoop to your holiday fun. And then this last one, I have a feeling you know where we're going with the tissue paper and the oregano. Yes, it is. It's oregano. So again, this is for adult children. It's still funny. I might not be the greatest roller on the face of the earth. You might do it better than me, but it is comical. The more likes, the merrier. If you don't mind hitting that like button, it does good things to the algorithm, so people will see this and get to see some of the cute little ideas they could use for their Elf on a Shelf or Snoop on a Stoop. And thanks to everybody too who has subscribed to Julia Lives.